Hey y'all, you're tuned in with We Are Jersey Magazine. My name is Melissa. I have here Setta and Dr. Stitchenstein from Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From North Philly. You already know.
So what can y'all tell us about yourselves?
We jinking.
We pop.
We busting the fuck out. Can we curse here? Alright.
Yeah, you can say what you want.
Man, we busting the fuck out, you feel me? And if you ain't never see our face, you see it now, and I'm probably sure somebody that look at this seen us before. We from Philly, we be traveling all around. We done been furthest as LA, we done been to Atlanta, Miami. We rocking this hot ass biofilm shit, hottest shit in America. And if you go, listen, let me stop saying this shit's so hot. If you go out of space and think that you gonna put them up on something early, you late. It's done. This ain't like, this shit it came from there, you feel me? So it's like, yeah, we out here with that shit on, it's biofilm, and we busting out, you feel me? My man, Peter Popoff, I'm Jerry Jenkins.
Popoff.
And we out here doing it, like, really bad. Shout out to We Are Jersey Magazine. They popping the fuck off, and it's really going down out here. Y'all need to tune in. If y'all don't know who we is, Setta, Dr. Stitchenstein, North Philly's finest. We Are Jersey Magazine, live and direct, tap in with them. It's going to fuck down all wham shit, man. Sturdy. They getting dropped.
I heard it. Okay, y'all heard him. So then what can you tell us about how everything started for you? Because you're also an artist, so let's talk about your music.
Everything started for me, I'm going to say back when I was like 12 years old. I was running around the streets, and it's like, everything I was around was like the streets and rap. I can't really explain this. Like, niggas was hustling and niggas was rapping. I was like, you know, because back, like I was young, but I was old enough to be able to engage in the shit that was around. So it was like the battle rap scene, you feel me? So niggas was still battle rapping on the corner when I was like 12. So it's like, you know, outside of the street shit, that was something, that was like my escape. I didn't run to a basketball court or a football. Like, I ran to the corner where the drug dealers was at rapping and shit, you feel me? And the gangbangers, it was like, you know what I mean? At 12 years old, I was around them, and I just went to the studio one day and was rapping. And I write my little rap, go to the studio, pay my little $5 for a track, and get it popping. That shit carried on later on down the line. Next thing you know, I was dedicated, and then bumped into Dr. Stitchenstein, and he was on his shit, and then we just merged fashion with music, and then we here non-stop, we still rolling.
Okay, and Dr. Stitchenstein, when did fashion start for you?
Probably like 3,000 years ago. I was just out of space, chilling, and I thought about it. In human terms, when I was born.
We want all that in. We want all that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, say it again. It's just that's so unique, yo.
Yeah, we want that. Yeah, yeah. You're damn right.
3,000 years ago.
Nah.
So what's the podcast gonna be about? That's something y'all really gonna
It's gonna be about nothing.
But about everything.
Everything. Yeah. Like, we're gonna talk about the most bullshit, relevant as shit ever. They're like, what the fuck was they just talking about? Oh shit, it was nothing. No, but did you catch that though in the metaphor when he said that? No. You don't play that shit back. It was like 100,000 episodes. Then we got this one series, John, where we run around, right? We doing JK shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Zemo and Stretch. Like, this shit about to get different. Like, this whole year coming up. All right, say if this year, say if 2021 was 2019, right? That's some type of shit we're gonna be on. We're gonna flip the new year backwards a year. So we're gonna go from 2020 to 2021 to 2019. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, we're gonna reiterate everything that was going on in 2019, and we won't even know if we was free. But y'all gonna see some shit. You feel me? It's like, sometimes I don't even know my age. Yeah, like, no cap. I don't know what like age this is, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be like, a lot of things is fucking finesse, bro. If I just think about it, let me stop the tape for this. Think about it. If our president was a nigga that never went into war or showed his taxes and he busted everybody's ass, boom, president. You don't think this is finessed a little bit? Like,
a little bit.
Wait a minute. This shit just might be jinking.
Wait, why don't you know your age sometime?
Oh man, like I be traveling through time. Look who I'm around. Dr. Stitch is starting to get.
Yo, you right, he's 3,000 years old.
Nigga. Sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm there. It's like, I embrace every moment, I love it. But if y'all was around us long enough, y'all be like, man, I don't know what I fucking am.
So why y'all such fans of time travel?
That shit is real.
It's boring.
Like, time, energy, space, like, it's like, if you just think about it in a sense, it's like that shit will consume you rapidly, just understanding it more. Like a lot of, don't you ever feel like you was rushing somebody like, man, this nigga from the future, like, oh my God, like, you feel me? Mm-hmm. You won't understand that he's from the future for real because you really gotta, like, cause you can say it without believing it. It's like, I didn't understand it at first until I just really stayed around, like, no, he is. I am. Because sometimes you seem more different than you're supposed to be, so it's like, they look at you like, man, he weird. Nah, I'm just not even from here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in a sense, sometimes I am, but for the most part, when you don't understand me, it's like, that's just my other self coming. It's like, I'm here.
So where did you see yourself in 2021, in the next year? Or even in the next 5 years?
Jinking. This is like, this is our famous quote that we live by. To jink.
Or not to jink.
Or not to jink.
That is the question.
That's the question. It's like, we had to think about that shit. Like, even before the interview, I'm in the car, I'm like, bro, that shit like an hour and a half away. Like, and I texted him, I really texted him, like, to jink or not to jink. Yeah. He's like, bro, we jinking. Like, the fuck? What is your name? What's your name? My name Jerry Jenkins. What's my name? Your name Peter Popoff.
Holy water.
And what we doing? We fucking jinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? We here, and I'm happy as shit with y'all. Like, y'all vibe. I fuck with y'all. Like, so, yeah. It's going down. The jink way. The only way.
So is that what you can say about the new project coming out, Kiss?
Kiss gonna be fuck. Yo, hey, yo. Woo! Ric Flair ad lib. That joint, let's give y'all samples of that shit. Like, that joint really, really jinking. Let me tell you something. We went out of Atlanta.
Fucking that bitch for no reason.
Hopping the top for no reason. Fucking that bitch for no reason. Yo, listen. That shit not right. Like, all this money in my hands. It's different. Like, it's really, you understand what the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, they really jinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kiss, the acronym that it is like, keep it simple, stupid. You know what I'm saying? So, like, look at us. Yeah. You know, pretty simple. Pretty fucking simple. And music speaks for itself, and we don't want to. We're not taking anything away from anybody, but we're gonna put emphasis on the fact that we are ourselves. You know, in a world full of consumers, they're gonna know that we the innovators. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna know that I'm Setta and I set the trend. They're gonna know that he's Dr. Stitchenstein. They're gonna know that he's Kid Jupiter Spacey, the devil of fashion. You feel me? Like, they're gonna know this shit. It's not gonna be a shadow beyond a doubt. You know what I mean? And they may be naysayers. So it's like people that are not here for it. I guarantee you, and they're gonna spin that block like, yo, this nigga's different. I'm going back that way, like, you feel me? And that's how it gotta be. So Kiss is gonna be like, you know, for us, Kiss is gonna be like our reasonable doubt. You know how motherfuckers ain't get it to me, drop that shit again, like, god damn. Because we're gonna drop some extra shit after that, it's gonna be like, wow, but between Kiss and its deluxe in its entirety, it's gonna be a beautiful body of work and a project that's really like one for the books. And I'm proud of me and my brother because we went out to Atlanta in 3 studio sessions, knocked out 16 tracks. So we're gonna chop it up, put it in the one and then the deluxe. You feel me? And it's gonna shake the world. It's gonna shake them up. We're gonna travel with that shit. We got fashion line coming out with it, so it's gonna be Kiss the clothing line and merchandise. We're gonna put the biologically famous on hold at the time, and we're gonna be pushing all Kiss shit. So it's like you're gonna really get into it. With every single we shooting a video, we're gonna treat every single like an album. I don't know if you ever heard that being done before. Every single will be treated like an album, which means it's like the push is gonna be phenomenal. We're taking our time with it. We're not rushing anything because with things like this, you got a classic. Y'all might get vinyl of this shit. Like, y'all might have to hang the vinyl up on the wall. Like, now you know how Wu-Tang did that shit? Like, we're gonna drop one fucking vinyl. Sell us from $80 million. Yeah, shit like that, because that's what the people want. You know, they want that originality back. They want that art. People yearn for one of ones. That's why he's making a one of one. You can never get this same hoodie again. These jeans, you can never get the same exact pairs. There's no mass production on biologically famous in this entity. So it's like, you may not catch this shit the second wave. That's why when you see it now, whether you know it or not, it's like everything you see us wearing, they're pieces. I got hats that I wore one time. I nail it to my wall, or I nail a shirt to my wall because you'll never get that piece again. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, when I got certain fans that I really mess with like that, I'll give you a personal piece that he made for me, which I shouldn't be doing. But if I respect how you carry it, I'll give you a personal piece that he made for me because I feel like you appreciate that, like this shit.
So how many tracks do you have on this mixtape?
16.
So you're gonna make an album of every 16 songs?
It's gonna be a deluxe, so it's gonna be like breakdown, like 8 and 8 or something like that.
Okay.
But we're gonna definitely treat every song like an album, so it's like it's gonna be a wave with every song got its own little wave. And when you hear the music, it's like it's so different back then. That can't come with a wave. You feel me? Like, yeah.
So you're gonna have visuals for every single one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
When can we expect those?
Well, we can start expecting like the first tape this year coming up, like, cause you know you don't wanna rush it. Like, you wanna treat every song like this is the one. You know what I'm saying? And when motherfuckers see that, how you put that into it, like this boy breathe life. Like, every track is a baby. You feel me? So you want to nurture it right from the breastfeeding to them hearing your voice when they sleeping and you feeding them and speaking to them, and you know, and it's gonna grow. And when it grow and it's obedient and it's not like, you know what I mean, like damn, it grew like that because you put the proper time and etiquette into it, you know. And it's like, why not? Because this is something we love. Music and fashion, it's a love as well as an obsession. So it's like we treat it different. You know, we appreciate it because we know that our voice, it counts and we're on platforms that other people's gonna hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So why not like really get into it? Why not have somebody feel special when they just get a t-shirt? Because they know like, oh, this ain't just a t-shirt. You feel me?
So what is it that you want the type of influence that you want to make with this passion of yours?
What type of influence do we want to make?
Yeah.
Well, the type of influence that we're going to make is that we're going to show people that like when you put belief and faith in what you believe is real, it'll manifest into whatever you want. Because like a wise person told me this, and I just met this person. I ain't known him for a year. And shout out to Dwight, TMG, the whole label, Fresh, and Saint. Be careful what you believe in, because true indeed, if you believe in it hard enough, that will become your reality. And right now we just transcending, like we transcending from right now to where we going, like this is like the university, like, you know. And within that, we're gonna show y'all how we transition from the streets to the industry, and even further beyond that, you're gonna see us wear many different hats. But just knowing that we came from nothing, like, you know, they're gonna really appreciate that, and they're gonna believe, because that's what it started with. Like before it was even a dollar and a dream, it was a belief and faith. You wasn't born with a dollar, you feel me? Like you was born with a conscience, a soul, and you know what I mean? Once you got old enough to understand belief and faith, you had that. And how you lock that in and start to really push that forward, that's how you start getting everything. That's how you start speaking things into existence, as well as moving a certain way, moving accordingly. Things fell in your lap, university. Like, it's like, that's why, you know, over here at the university and the fraternity, that's what we preach, we practice, and we live by that. We stand on it.
So you were talking about aspiring to make a center one day, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. So is that the idea and the belief driving that motivation to build a center? And
Yes.
what type of center would it be?
Well, it's gonna be like it's like a recreational center, like, but it's with a little twist. So I mean, you can have your typical basketball courts and your swimming pools and all that, but it'll be everything. It's like a studio where you can come and pursue music, acting, modeling, everything. Like you can go in there and they have certain people in there teaching you how to like get jobs, like a youth build program. Like it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be everything that coincides with just getting you from a transitional phase and transcending from wherever you at to wherever you want to be. I mean, if you want to be a firefighter, you know what I'm saying, a chef, anything you want, there will be a level in which you can start here and then transition from that. I mean, and then we'll have what we call a belief system, the biologically belief system. And it's phases that you go through in that. Like it's something that I've been through, we all been through before, like if you was a troubled youth. Like Vision Quest. We go to Vision Quest and you don't know nothing about this program. And you get in it, they start teaching you stuff. You're doing like sages and all that. You're going through different levels of the program. You actually believe in it, you really liking it. Because you came from like the streets, so you didn't really care about that type of shit, you feel me? But you transitioned through that. That's like what we're going to be doing with the biologically belief system. It's going to be done. We're going to spend a lot of time working with the youth, you know, because what we believe in is not like tainting our future by helping the little ones that's under us so they can grow up and be better. Because you can't just talk about it, you got to really be about it. We love kids. Like, we love them. Like, my man got 10 kids plus. Trust me, we love them. Like, you feel me? And it's deep. It's deep. It's definitely deeper than beauty and fashion. But that's the stepping stone, and that was the drive that started it. So, you know, praise God for that. And yeah, we expect a lot of things coming from us.
So you speak a lot about belief, and you emphasize that a lot. What type of influence has that been on you? Like, why is it that you're so passionate towards having a belief?
Well, you know, we came from the streets, you feel me? So, from like slipping indictments to being shot, being on life support, almost losing my life to losing my father back in August, it's like all those things strengthen my belief, because a lot of people would have broke down or seen those things or experienced those things happen, and they would have just turned dark, you feel me? But I use all those negative situations to instill drive in me and become a better person and channel it and try to like really get my story out. I don't even tell everybody all the time this stuff, but the way you articulate that question, it kind of brought it. I appreciate that. But yeah, sometimes you gotta like really get your story out there and take the negatives and turn them into positives. So with me, the belief come from the experiences that I've been through. Like I said, I was shot when I was around like 19. And yeah, I just recently lost my pop in August, you know, to this epidemic, this drug epidemic. And you know, it's sometimes in other people's worlds, it's deeper than a COVID, you know. So that really draws my belief in. And a lot of belief comes from seeing people around me that really don't believe. The more people around me don't believe, the more it makes me believe, because it shows me. That's like saying a motherfucker, I hate a hater. You can't hate a hater because a hater shows you what a hater is. Now you're able to identify that shit. You feel me? So without a hater, you would never know what the fuck that is. Just like without a lover, you wouldn't know what that is. So I embrace it all, you know? So yeah, my belief came from my struggles and my experiences.
Do we get to see a side of that when it comes to kids, or no? Is it more of a turn up album?
You got one song on there. You smart like you good as shit. One song on there. I done been through so much pain. Two. Which one was the second one?
Ghetto.
Oh yeah, that joint goofy. We got two on there. No, that joint janking like. That joint we got two. Me, you, our homie from Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, we got the homie from Atlanta on that joint. Shout out to Big Man. It's his little son, you feel me? Yeah, Big Man. Yeah, something about to bust him out on that joint. And we got a bang. We got two joints, man. Two bangers. Like, it really was no features on that joint. It was special that like we slid them in that. But we gonna implicate a lot of other things too. But yeah, we got two songs, like two real songs. For the most part, it's definitely turned up because Dr. Stitches and I had a formula for this tape, and it was actually pretty janky. He's like, if it don't twerk, it don't work. So if you can't bounce your ass to that shit, you feel me? Like, you can't put it in the car, they want to go, you feel me? Like,
they go,
yeah, slap, wham, wham, wham. They not trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, deny, like, we gonna pass on that. Because right now, we want feel-good music. We want music that's gonna make you like, I like this beat. I really don't give a fuck about what they saying because I like the beat and it's jinking. Like, oh, so you gonna go from that to saying, wait a minute, these motherfuckers is saying something. Cause I'm telling you, you're gonna be in the car driving, where you gonna find yourself saying shit, like, you feel me, little hooks and shit, like, I could drop it down and make this low, like it's just, it sounds, you feel me, like, and it's waves and it's frequencies where you really gonna enjoy it. So your Kiss is definitely it's gonna hit them.
So what's the closest song to the both of y'all on that album?
What's the closest song to both of us?
Mm-hmm.
Shine On 'Em.
You too, Dr. Stitches fan?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Just plain itself is just like, it's a struggle. It's like the struggle, and that be shining. It's like a story, you know, like Philadelphia, like Rocky type story.
That's our champion theme song, like, Shine On 'Em is like our theme song, like, you feel me? Like, remember them nights in the rain? It's like a little harmonizing joint, like, and now we shine on 'em, and now we shine on 'em. I'm not giving y'all no more samples of the tape. No, it's over. Like, nah, they squeezing it out. Shout out to wearejerseymagazine. They good. They good at what they do. They getting in the body. They getting the pulp out this bitch.
Appreciate the shout out.
You already know.
So I do remember I asked y'all a question, right? Y'all Batman and Robin, right? Who's Batman and who's Robin?
He's Batman.
I mean,
we switch roles.
I'm more like Marvel, man.
Oh shit.
I'm like Professor X, man.
Oh yeah, Professor X did have the ball. Yeah, 30.
But I ain't in the wheelchair though.
Hey,
yeah, my man got his legs. You know what I mean? What you talking about?
But shout out to DC, you know, but you know, if you want to compare me to somebody in Marvel.
In Marvel, excuse me.
Yeah, well, shit. Since we talking about that, Setta is
human. You know,
Setta
is regular, man. They human.
Yeah, they can be smoked
right?
out.
You want some mutant type?
I want to be my own character. You want to know my superpowers?
What?
Dropping the top for no reason, looking at me for no reason.
Hey yo, so when is Kiss coming out?
Kids gonna be fucking jinging, dog. We don't have a projected drop date, but we are gonna give we're gonna be giving out a lot of teasers and we're gonna give y'all shit so y'all can know, and y'all gonna get exclusive shit. Let's not even tip about that. So you're gonna actually hear the shit before it drops, you know. And we can actually, while we doing the shoot, we can play some shit while we doing the photo shoot. That should be dope. We get y'all right now. You feel me? But
appreciate it.
yeah, it's gonna fuck down.
So where can we all follow you?
You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that goofy shit. My name is Setta, Setta, no underscores, no dashes, no spaces. That's on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Setta. Follow me on Twitter at Setta, you know.
You know, I'm biologically famous. If you can't spell biologically, then you ain't famous.
Slap.
And it's Dr. You know, it's K. J. Spacey.
Win.
Shout out to my anime. You know, I'm an anime like space heads.
Nom, the space heads. Black Card Kids, shout out to the Black Card Kids.
Bull Santana.
Woo. Yeah, free the men too. Kick some shout outs, free SB, free the men, you know, shout out to my mom, rest in peace my dad, you know we jinking out here, you know what I'm saying? If we made it here, we can make it anywhere, man. Shout out to Jersey TV, man, magazine, man, sturdy. Wham.
Hey, y'all heard it here with We Are Jersey Magazine. Again, my name is Melissa. We have here Setta and Dr. Stitchenstein.
The Jinx Meister himself.
Entertainment.